The early Muslim expansion altered the destiny of the Middle East and the world in ways that echo through history. In our first season, we delved into the initial campaigns, predominantly spearheaded by Khalid ibn al-Walid in Iraq and Syria. This second documentary will unveil the ominous march of the Arab forces into Anatolia, Egypt, Iran, and North Africa, showcasing how the Rashidun Caliphate emerged as the supreme power in the region. These extensive videos are incredibly time-consuming and arduous to produce, so consider liking, commenting, and sharing. I remember the dawn of the internet in 1996, a realm of boundless freedom and infinite possibilities. Today, the modern internet is fragmented and restricted. The Bedouin Arabs, with their shared martial experience, stood in stark contrast to the agriculturalists and urban dwellers of the Near East, forming a veteran military populace. This pre-Islamic tribal society laid a robust foundation for a conquest army, but until the Prophet's era and potentially even after, there was no structured army. Almost every adult male in Bedouin life was a warrior, driven by the rewards of booty, honor, or defending their kin from enemies with similar ambitions. With the advent of Islam, Muhammad's leadership, and the subsequent unification of the Arabian Peninsula under the first Rashidun Caliphate, weapon-rich cities and Bedouin-inhabited hinterlands alike fell under one rule and one religion. This warlike population, previously engaged in small-scale conflicts among themselves, could now be directed en masse to assault the settled, fatigued, and unprepared empires beyond the desert frontier. Though unified for a single purpose, to expand the Dar al-Islam, the early Islamic armies remained, in many ways, tribal raiders. As the onslaught on Byzantine and Sassanid territories commenced, it swiftly became apparent that these established empires would not be met on familiar terms. The war was a mobile razzia, a strategy that two emperors and their armies, focused on combating each other, could not match. A primary strategic weapon of war for the conquering Arabs was the unassuming camel. These resilient pack animals, accustomed to traversing arid terrain with minimal water, were wielded to lethal effect on campaign. Camel-mounted Muslim infantry frequently struck Byzantine or Sassanid territories from unexpected, undefended angles, draining the empires of manpower and resources before retreating into the desert, where their enemies dared not follow. Imagine playing a game of civilization, with a seemingly impassable terrain near your crucial resource regions, leaving it unfortified because no formidable enemy could reach it. Suddenly, one of your underestimated opponents begins to exploit the impassable terrain, striking at the heart of your most vital lands.